Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. And I want to say thank you for the comments, guys. Beautiful, beautiful things. Um, yeah. Uh, it was a trigger. Okay, about all this. Looking at your shadow. You to understand things. A lot of the things that's there right now, it's gonna come up. For it. So hopefully this is kind of like it's gonna be helping you out because in the next week, for it, you really have to think before you speak, before you express yourself in any form or shape. This could be emojis, this could be in situations and so on. Be careful with your communications. The reason is that there's energy between Mercury and the Sun for it. It is about to get even stronger. They're right now big, kind of like a pull towards each other about the Mercury and the Sun. The Sun is representing the authority within you. If you look at it, the picture of the video, that is it about the lion who thinks, but thinks with the universe, thinks with this beautiful energies that is going to come in for it. And that is going to set up the pace for the next pretty much a whole week too, because they're going to be meeting in there until the sun is in Leo. The sun is going to be for another 10 days at Leo. For that 10 days, though, the moon is going to be going and moving around in there. She's going to be meeting with Saturn. She's going to be meeting with Pluto, with Neptune, with the North Node, pretty much. And that is going to be this divine energies in there. So if your expressions are going to be based in of the divine within you, what is needs to be done, you're going to be doing these things. One of the learnings within the shadow is that is a don't express so much this trauma, drama, and so on, because you're attracting more, you're expressing more positiveness. I mean, some people live in the drama. If there is no drama, they create one. That's their problem. In there, not yours. Okay, stay there within this. The moon is gonna be tapping today to the energies of Pluto, into Neptune, and that is gonna be kind of like a part of you're gonna be breaking or making situations, because on the one side, if you look at it, the red energies in there too. That is going to be this fight with the universe. That is going to be this act for revenge. This is going to be this lower vibes. As in the other side, you see all this beautiful synchronized energies in there. You see those energies between the moon and Neptune, the moon and Pluto. Pluto is very well with the midheaven and Uranus in there. So we're taking those angel wings, that is a what that support, it's coming in to the general problem: communications, expressions, love, and authority. So all this that right now is the triggers in there. Again, be mindful about your communications. You're gonna be waking up in the morning with kind of like this. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna straighten this out. You need to straighten it out, but in a point of wisdom, and not like forcing things. So you're gonna feel this intensity from the divine that it's gotta have this expressions from the North Node about better future, and from Pluto about that transformations and the work that needs to be done. So with that being said, this guy gonna wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. The center is gonna be at Virgo, triggering Mars, of course. There is things they have not done, things that it's not organized, things that is not put into a right place, and so on and so on. Your intuition is all over the place in there, as long as you keep yourself in the right thing. So thinking in there, you need to understand there is this word stinking thinking from overthinking. You need to be stop doing this overthink. Something comes up, you need to do it, do it. You may gonna feel some a lot of other energies in there. There could be a lower round energies with this. But Mars, currently with Jupiter, they're coming in together in Gemini. They're okay with their authority. That is it. The only thing they're looking through the authority, but authority have to put their stuff together. How can you put your stuff together when your intuition says like, no, that's not the right thing. You are fighting the universe, and in the universe, it's like, no, you need to wisen up. There is some unhealed patterns inside of you, and the sun that is going to be crossing this energies in there too. The sun is going to come out of this 21st degree of Leo, and it's going to be beginning to trine Chiron. So this is going to be, how are you going to be uh, thinking about how to express yourself in the next week, guys? This is going to be big. Okay, talking about the 9 o'clock energy there, the ascendant still is going to be at Virgo. Of course, Saturn, dualities, divine energies are coming from all over the place. Beautiful time for awakening, beautiful time for upgrades in there. You have to do something in there, but there is more importance you to do your inner work. If you need to take a vacations, if you need to take time off, if you feel like you have to be doing something else, okay, just go ahead and do it. But again, be without synchronized energies. You may be gonna feel like fully surrender, fully pressures isn't there. You may gonna feel like tired, or kind of like this lower energy that wants to make you sleep, to recharge something. You're missing something. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Chiron divine energies with the ascendant. The sun is divine energies with Saturn. Venus divine energies from the north node there, and too much of this energies that are for. So there is a total of 5 divine aspects right now trying to put and help you for. Mercury is looking at to Pluto. Okay, he's at the end of he's in the front of Virgo. He's gonna be moving to the end of a Leo, that energy there, and Pluto is pretty much almost back into Capricorn. So you're gonna be putting in those energy of work. Your intuition is gonna tell you transform, change, do the right thing, following the visions, but revising the things. So this is a very important that before you do something, to is again, think about it. Because if your emotions are strong, your masculine powers are too strong in there for it, you need to be straightforward from within yourself, especially when the moon is mad about it. We're talking about mad to the universe in there, that energy of Uranus. You don't like the changes, you don't like certain things. To that expression can turn and create things that you don't want to mess with it later on. You are here to fix things, not messing up things. But by messing up things, you're thinking there. Another thing, Ulysses, don't stay in your fears. Okay, I'm saying it about this fears and the limitations because progression has to be made. Don't be afraid of the evolving. Don't evolve. Don't be afraid of making something new in there, to understand something new with this, because those new energies that it's gonna coming in, they're coming in for this purpose. A lot of downloads, but taking your time. Okay, taking your time to understand them, because that's gonna be in the next week. It's gonna be able to help you of this. There's gonna be this meeting between Mercury retrograde and the authority, and you gotta be preparing yourself for this situations. All right, talking about the next hour, to the ascendant is going to be at Libra. That is going to helping with the balance. Your job is, if you are not balanced, balancing yourself, because the balance is the key. Balance is that key to wisdom, and you're going to be finding out that this balance is going to come in at 11 o'clock. That is those proper divine energies with Saturn. You're learning at the wisdom, you're learning at the energies, and your authority is going to be perfectly right there. Okay, but you balance it first within you, within your thoughts, within your mind, and then you go out there and decide what you're going to be expressing it for. If that's going to be turning to a verbal or whatever expression you might do. You might sending us songs, you might send things, or you might posting some stuff. Careful looking at what you're expressing in there. Does it help? Does it has a purpose? Does it has its own path into evolution, or its expression of codependency, lower energies, feel abandoned, and be living in pain? All right, because what you're gonna post it, that's what you're going to attract, guys. That's how the gravity works. All right, talking about 1 o'clock, it's the authority time there. Beautiful energies with Chiron for yes, the authority also has to heal. If you authorize the wrong things, now it's the time to revise this and authorize the proper situations in there. Ascendant is at Scorpio. There is these divine energies of the shadow. For hopefully in the past few days you're done with the shadow work that you need to do work for it, and that energy of the shadow is gonna comes out to help you. Okay, unifications, you unify your shadow and the light to work and evolve. Shadows and light, yin and yang, coming together to work for you, for the benefits of others as well. And this is some of the people don't realize it because they are running from the negative side by trying to stay positive. But by trying to stay positive in there and abandoning the inner work that need to do, guess what? The time comes in, it says like, no more. You're gonna have to deal with this shadow. You have to deal with this. And Mercury, who is a retrograde, points out that energies very, very well with this. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven is between Mercury and Venus. Things are getting hot a little bit. Mars and Venus are at square for some of the people. Those are the test. How you're going to be handling the things when the things are tough. Okay, how you going to handle it? But the Venus is about we're going forward. We have problems. Let's get our hands together and go forward. You see, this is how the proper couple does it. Okay, there is a problem, communications, figuring things out, and get their hands together and act on it and fix it. And then the happiness is coming. Okay, the love is coming right after that. And this is what that wisdom of the love is. Okay, this is what this wisdom is. As of the moon, it's going to be progressing at Sag. She's going to be squaring Mercury. Here is one of the things that you really have to be careful at this 2 o'clock. What are you going to be kind of like a sensing within you? You're not going to deal with it, but you're sensing it, something within you. It is about this. And like a typical Sag for it. Oh, I'm going to tell him. Oh, I'm going to express it. Oh, I'm going to be show them. And, most of the time, those are just words. But mindful your thoughts. Because in the next hour, which is we're talking about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you see it. There's gonna be kind of like this powerful energy here of synchronizations that's gonna be talking to you. Those synchronizations are coming from the both two Liliths there in Libra with the moon. They're gonna be going to a Neptune. They're gonna be going to a Pluto, and it's the divine energies towards Mercury that says, shut up, don't express something, think about it, wait for it, don't do it. Saturn is suppressing Mars in there, and Venus is like, it's not just love. If you're demanding love, it's not about it. There is something more deep in there. I want to teach you. And you're going to be learning the proper way of love for it. You're following this divine path right now of Venus being in Virgo towards Saturn that is in Pisces in there. Many are gonna be, but you're gonna be finding these oppositions. Okay, you're gonna be finding these oppositions in there too. for it, because right now Venus is about that healing process that it's coming. So too much is going in the playground to just, as I said, don't fight the universe, because the universe comes in and you can crush anything that you work so hard for it. All right, it's expression time. You see it on the horizon. You see what there is, and there is no balance. The only way to make a balance, it is about your emotions to be expressed. It's going to be pushing to that. You're seeing it that you can't hold things inside of you. And one of the worst things that you do, you keep the things inside of you for yourself, and you kind of like a battling within them. You're holding a pain, you're holding a grudge, you cannot forgive, and you can't move on, and so on and so on. Staying in that madness energies can only go and bring you down. What is that comes in? Is that the energy from the south node that it's coming, but that it's going into the moon? It's going into the north node. Okay, you are gonna be getting this intuition. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna express in this negative crap. I'm not gonna be thinking about this negative love. I'm not gonna be thinking about this negative Mars that wants to do things. I want to do the things right. And that is the power of Mercury retrograde that it's coming. All right, talking about 5 o'clock in the afternoon too. There's a lot of mixed energies. Of course, 5 o'clock, you're going home. It's cooking, preparing, or cutting, or whatever it's your situations is in there, and you end up in this soup of energies into. There is no balance. You kind of like certain things are not within me, not healed properly. But if you're following the energy of the ascendant, which is going to be showing you how the moon is going to be acting in the next day or so with the sun, the intuition is going to begin to work with these expressions. But if you're expressing yourself a day ahead with all those negative energies, tomorrow, even if someone talks to you beautifully, you're emotionally wounded. And don't do negative talks. Trust me. Seen that before. You know, seen that before. Okay, talking about 6 p.m. Energies, that's going to be squaring Lilith, and it's going to be squaring the North Node in there, and Neptune too. The midheaven, it's up at Scorpio. The shadow times, it's like, okay, I'm here to heal the love and get my destiny. Enough with this old ways. Enough with all this. I have enough of it. It's too much trauma, drama, and so on and so on. Let's get to work. Let's fix it. And this is a power that's going to come to, because there is this divine energies pointing towards the North Node up here, and it comes in from Venus and the inner work of the shadow. You're understanding that the moon was there, and the moon is like, I don't want to conflict anymore. I don't want to talk about conflicts, but at the same time, we need to fix the things. How about we sit down and talk like a beautiful person, which that's going to happen tomorrow. But today, it is about, before you express yourself, think. Don't overthink, but think, because overthinking is going to be drive you nuts. All right, 7 p.m. Energies. That is this intensity that you felt in the morning too. You felt that energy. All these energies. It's like, oh my God, what it is. Two, I have to work. There is going to be a pressures in the family. Just please remind you. Do you feel like some intensity within yourself? Go out for a walk, ground yourself out. Go have this inner peace. Go seek the inner pieces in there, because managing your emotions, it is about managing the things. A lot of divine energy is going to point out. It's like, don't worry about it. Give us this to us. We're going to give you this divine energies that you're going to need it and to proceed in there. But you have to resolve the issues. Okay. What is the issues? Love, talk, authority, universe, Mars, growth, warrior, and the growth. You've seen it that. So right now it's a learning season, guys, not a too much of the acting season that is need to be. So hold your horses. And here, what you're gonna be, you're gonna see the positive, the negative inside of it. You're gonna see the yin and yang. You're gonna be looking at what is my actions does and what it's my reaction can be at the actions of the people. You know, your logic is gonna be start kicking in, which is a part of the intuition season there. If you expressing yourself in the inner peace and relax and so on and so on, for it, you expressing yourself how you feel from within. You're not worried about the person in there. Don't point out your personal things. You make me feel like this. Your actions does this with me. Look at it inside. It's like I feel like this for some reason. I understanding this. Maybe I'm taking the things in the wrong way. I just want to know what you feel about it. And I want you to know how I look at it inside of myself to it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. You see, there is nothing wrong with that. Okay. And there is a there's transformations. Instead of, you know what, I don't want to talk to you. Boom. Blocked. I don't want to see you anymore. All that stuff, you know, guys, you're gonna be facing it with, but the proper way is the divine there. It just comes in and helps you. So listen to this divine things, and yeah, be mindful of your actions, because later on you're gonna feel sorry about it. Okay, talking about the next hour, which is this is gonna be at 9 p.m. For that expressions in there is about the healing. Let's heal, let's fix, let's get together, let's do this. And as the moon is gonna be going there tomorrow, you're gonna be feeling that energy. Okay, but today it is about this preparations, because you're gonna be feeling at this situations that like make it or break it. But if you're weak, you're not gonna be evolving about the issues, and the issues gonna come in and so on and so on. Even that we worked on it here to look at the psychologies of the hormones. That's what I did some study on this. But yeah, can't escape it. There was a post also about the twin flames. It's like I'm on this journey. I can't go back. You can't go back. Once you evolve, you already know the things. You cross the threshold. Like it or not, the journey is asking you about it too. So hopefully you guys evolve. Hopefully you guys using these energies to help you. All right, talking about 10 o'clock, you see that something has to be done. Something has to be achieved in there. That inner work is currently related to what you've done and what you want to achieve and what you want to get there. It is about love. To put the love of this work, even if it's bad stuff, it's situations. I love myself. I respect myself. If I see that something is wrong with me, I will go ahead to fix it. What is the problem? Psychological, I'm going to go psychologist. Emotional, I'm going to look and study emotions. If I have energies problems, attitude problems, I need to learn more about myself. You are going to be seeking it for this help of what you need to be. But the inner work begins with the understanding that most of the time is not about your actions, is your reactions that create situations and are based of reactions. You are actually not hearing, you're listening, and you're responding to that listening because you want things for you. But when you're hearing it, you look at it within yourself, and you're down codependency, all those kind of like energies that you actually wanted things to be worked out for you. It triggers in there, and you kind of like getting it back, and so on. These negative energies too. You understanding that that negativity is your own. You making it that negativity. And if you're realizing this, or the intuition actually is gonna comes in and help you, because as you see it here, okay, that is a the both Liliths with the south node that comes out. They work with the intuition, and the intuition has got this beautiful power that says, "Hold your horses, think about it, get the things in a proper order, and you're gonna reach your destination. You're gonna heal." And here it's this 11 o'clock divine authority. Now you understand the purpose of today. It's like, oh my God, thank God I didn't express myself. Thank God I did. I put the things in order. I can feeling it within myself. This divine energy is so very beautiful. Thanks to the God that suppressed me, stopped me to it. And here is this positiveness between this Leo Capricorn job. It isn't when the king finally figured the things out and takes these wise decisions, makes them as a what? A law. What is the law is? If you look at it inside of you, you are creating this change of behavior to a pattern that come constant. Is the same way the king writes the law, and that begins to be. Okay. So this is a what today will be. Take your time, gain the wisdom, be that beautiful energies inside of yourself, and put yourself in the positions of you for tomorrow to learn and to do that proper expression of your intuition towards your authority that's gonna leading to proper connections with everyone else. All right, guys. That's all I have for you, and I will talk to you later. Beloved guys.